And well, the bird sanctuary at Ranganathitu has been flooded completely as the outflow from KRS has increased. Entry into the sanctuary and floating has been banned by the authorities. Activities like boating at Ranganathitu Bird Sanctuary stand suspended. The authorities have issued flood warning too, while security has been stepped up at the dam site. Kaveri Neeravari Nigam Limited has issued a flood warning, saying that the outflow from the KRS may be further increased as all the four major reservoirs in the Kaveri basin are nearing the full level. The increase in the inflow into the KRS has been attributed to good rainfall in the catchment area of the Kaveri in Kodagu and release of water from the Hemavati and Harangi reservoirs. These are the scenes being witnessed in the Ranganathitu Bird Sanctuary. Let's not forget that rains came as a huge relief to farmers and people across the state, as it was expected to be a rain deficit here. However, that has not been the case for Karnataka, at least, as it has received a plentiful rainfall and most of the reservoirs are full to the brim, and all four major reservoirs with the KRS dam have also filled up, and opening of these gates has led to the flooding of the Ranganathitu Bird Sanctuary. And for now, tourists are not being allowed to go boating in the sanctuary. There will be no boating, no floating. Probably the atmosphere is even better for the birds. And well, these are the scenes being witnessed in Ranganathitu. Usually, whenever the monsoons are heavy, we see this happen. It is a common occurrence that the Ranganathitu Bird Sanctuary gets flooded. The officials have now issued a flood alert for neighbouring villages as well, considering that there might be more outflow from the KRS dam. And well, have you invested in any gold saving scheme with your jeweler? If you have, then we suggest you stop, as the entire scheme has become illegal according to the new laws.
It's a common practice in many parts of the country to invest in monthly gold saving schemes run by various jewelry outlets. There are largely two schemes. In the first one, the customer deposits a fixed amount every month for a chosen tenure, and at the end of the installment period, the jeweler contributes a month's or 2 months installments, and the customer can buy gold worth the maturity amount. In the second scheme, the customer deposits an amount every month, and the jeweler will buy gold worth that amount monthly. At the end of the tenure, the customer can buy ornaments worth the money that has accumulated with the jeweler. But the newly enacted Companies Act 2013 makes such schemes completely illegal. The new law has imposed several rules. Rule 2(1)B of acceptances of deposits defines all these collections as public deposits. The rule caps the return on deposits to 12%, which is less than what gold firms are offering now. The Act also states that the collection of deposits should be within 25% of the net worth of the company.
All along you have been running it without proper licenses. Now, for example, what happens if there is a scheme which says that 100 months a customer would pay certain amount, at the end of 100th month, he would the entity who is running this scheme would give them the worth of gold or a gold ornament which would total up to ₹1 lakh. But what about the right of these entities to do this kind of an indirect banking act? Because collecting money, keeping deposits, all these are the acts that could be done only by a banking institution under a license issued by the under the Banking Regulation Act by the Reserve Bank.
In the aftermath of this legislation, many gold and diamond outlets have discontinued the scheme and are asking their customers to collect their deposits and are paying interest on a pro rata basis. Tata-owned Tanishq issued a public statement about stopping the scheme and asked its customers to take back their deposits by 31st of August. Several other major outlets in the city like Kalyan Jewellers, Geetanjali, Sai Gold Palace, RR Gold Palace and others have stopped the scheme and are in touch with their legal experts to get more clarity.
ಈಗ ಏನು ಈ ತರ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಗೊಂದಲಗಳಿದೆ, ಇದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಲೀಗಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಜ್ಯುವೆಲರಿ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಟೇಲ್ ಶೋರೂಮ್ಸ್ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನ ಕರೆಸಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಜ್ಯುವೆಲರ್ಸ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಸಿ ಒಂದು ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಈ ಲೀಗಲಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಥರ ನಾವು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಏನು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಈ ಮಾಹಿತಿಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವು ಗೊಂದಲಗಳಿದೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸರಿಪಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸದ್ಯದಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಸಭೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
The companies have time till the end of March 2015 to wrap up the scheme, but several smaller outlets continue to receive new deposits. In the meanwhile, the jewelers are working towards drafting a new scheme complying with the new act. So, if you are still continuing such a scheme, ask your jeweler for a refund or a clarification. Harish Upadhyay, News9, Bengaluru.
And well, the Gnana Bharati campus of Bangalore University will soon be more smartphone friendly. Wonder what we are talking about? Well, take a look.
The recent syndicate meeting at Bangalore University has proved to be fruitful not just for the administration but the students as well. The latest decision will offer a new privilege to the students. Students will soon be able to access free internet through Wi-Fi at various department buildings at the campus. The authorities arrived at this decision keeping in mind the needs of students and the teachers.
University is getting the optical fiber put in the entire campus, and we are providing the internet and the Wi-Fi also to essentially to improve the speed of the internet. I think it would help both the students and the researchers to get their works done and to get the material downloaded from other essential journals and other things.
Since the internet has become a popular option for many who are looking for new ideas or information, the idea has been welcomed by students. While most were enthusiastic about the move, there were a few who voiced their concern.
What the university is deciding to have Wi-Fi touch in all the departments in Bangalore University, it's a good thing. But one thing, the bad thing also is going to happen in behalf of this situation. So students must not use Facebook and other social networks, but in behalf of that, all PhD students and all PG students, if they utilize in the good way, it will give the bright future, and the university will have the high-tech touch in regarding the all universities in India.
The students stated that as long as it is not used for bad activities or to serve social networking sites, there should be no problem. The authorities have stated that free Wi-Fi will be available to students and staff in the next couple of months. Amrita Patil for News9, Bengaluru.
And well, this is the story of a little cat that got caught in a precarious situation when they tried to catch a pigeon, but fortunately for the cat, it was rescued on time.
The cat was struggling to get down. To rescue the cat, the rescue staff put in great efforts. A huge crowd had gathered to watch the rescue officials save the small little cat. These visuals were captured near MS building. A cat spends 3 days on 3rd floor. Yes, the cat was stuck on top of MS building. Unable to go anywhere else, the cat spent 3 days on the 3rd floor. The people who noticed this informed the fire force station department. The rescue team came to the spot as soon as they got the information. They put in all efforts to save the cat.
ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ಸಮೇತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಲ್ಯಾಡ್ರನ್ನು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ನಾವು ಲ್ಯಾಡ್ರನ್ನು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೋ ಆ ಲ್ಯಾಡ್ರ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಕಡೆ ಜಂಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಯ್ತದು. ಲ್ಯಾಡ್ರನ್ನ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿ ಗೋಣಿ ಚೀಲದ ಸಹಾಯದಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೋಗಿ ಭಾಳ ಸಾಹಸ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಕೈಲೆಲ್ಲ ಗಬರಿ ಏಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಆದರೂ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಜೀವ ರಕ್ಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ತೊಂದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೂ ಏಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ.
This cat had planned to catch a pigeon sitting on the windowsill of the 3rd floor. Attempting to catch it, luckily the cat fell on the parapet. The little cat badly had to be rescued. Finally, it was saved by the fire station officials. There was a traffic jam in front of the building because of the crowd which was anxious to watch the rescue operation.
ಈ ಫೈರ್ ಇಂಜಿನ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಯವರು ಸಹ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳ ವಿಚಾರ ಆಗಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ವಿಚಾರ ಆಗಲಿ ಒಂದು ಧರ್ಮೀಯವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಬೆಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಉಳಿಸಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳನ್ನೇ ಆಗಲಿ ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಸಾಹಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಮಗೆ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ.
After rescuing the cat, the forest officials took the cat under their custody. The cat indeed was lucky to be rescued. Nagendra Babu for News9.
And while the culture of the Kodavas is unique, they have their own language and attire. Their festivals are also celebrated differently. Here's a report on one such festival.
They walk to the farm singing Kodava song with rhythmic drum beats. They then planted the naughty crop in the field and marked the celebration of Kakada festival. The heavy rains in Kodagu leave the place moist and cold. During this season, the Kodavas celebrate the Kakada festival. They make special dishes from a medicinal plant called Ati Soppu and celebrate the festival. They prepare a variety of sweet dishes and enjoy the cuisine. These cuisines are not only tasty but also have high medicinal values which protect them from cold weather.
18 ದಿವಸ 18 ಬಗೆಯ ಗಿಡಮೂಲಿಕೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ದಿಷ್ಟವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಕ್ಕಡ ಮದ್ದತುಪ್ಪು ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇರಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಸವಿದರೆ ಅದರ ಖಾದ್ಯವನ್ನು ಸವಿದರೆ ಆ 18 ಬಗೆಯ ಗಿಡಮೂಲಿಕೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಕೂಡ ಕಾಪಾಡಲ್ಪಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಇದೊಂದು ಪ್ರತೀತಿ, ಒಂದು ಜನಪದೀಯವಾದ ಪ್ರತೀತಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾಡು ಕೋಳಿ, ಈ ಕೋಳಿಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕಕ್ಕಡ ಕೋಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
Ati Soppu consists of 18 types of medicinal herbs that protect us from cold and other related diseases. Kakada festival is hence celebrated on the 18th day of Ashada Masa.
ಕೊಡಗಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ದಿನ ನಾವು ಕಕ್ಕಡ 18 ಎಂಬ ವಿಶೇಷ ದಿನವನ್ನ ಆಚರಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ತಮಿಳುನಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಟಿ 18 ಹೇಗೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೊಡಗಿನಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಕಕ್ಕಡ 18 ಎಂಬುದು ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷ ದಿನ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೈಜ್ಞಾನಿಕ ಹೆಸರುಳ್ಳ ಮಧುಬನ ಎಂಬ ಒಂದು ಸೊಪ್ಪನ್ನ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರಾಮೀಣ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಟಿ ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಗಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಈ ಸೊಪ್ಪಿನ ಪಾಯಸವನ್ನ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ದಿನ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೇವಿಸ್ತಾರೆ.
This unique festival is not only celebrated by the Kodavas, but also by everyone residing in Kodagu. Every house in Kodagu will have dishes made from this special medicinal plant. The residents go shopping for the plant and celebrate the festival by preparing sweet dishes. Kodagu has always maintained its tradition even in this era of westernization. Kodavas who are very proud of their culture celebrate their unique festivals with grandeur. Manjunath for News 9, Kodagu.
And moving on to some more big news coming in. HD Kumaraswamy to go on an indefinite fast. Kumaraswamy to begin fasting from 11:30 a.m. HDK to fast, opposing the government's decision to scrap 2011 KPSC recruitment over bribe scam. This is the big news that is just coming in. Let's not forget that HD Kumaraswamy had given an ultimatum to Siddaramaiah to roll back the government's decision to scrap the recruitment process of 2011 KPSC. But since after the deadline ended at 10 a.m., now Kumaraswamy, the former chief minister, has gone on to state that he too will fast, he too will express his solidarity with the other students, and he will start fasting from 11:30 today.